Hello, I'm Lucas, and this is a bit of lit, and I'd like to do a tag that I saw. I was not necessarily directly tagged, but it was open to anyone, and even if it wasn't, I would do it anyway if I had any interest. So, I saw this on Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse, and it is the TBR tag. So, number one, how do you keep track of your TBR, your to be read? I don't. I just pick books. And just kind of keep I guess I just keep a mental note of them. And number two, is your TBR mostly print or ebook? In America, it would be print. Here, I mostly read on my Kindle, so ebook. I live in China, so yeah. Number three, how do you determine which book you will read next? By the next one that I see. That's about it. Number four, what book has been on your TBR the longest? I guess there's no book that's really been on my TBR, but I would like to get to reading a lot of the canonical works that I have not gotten to. I'm woefully unread, so yeah, canonical works in general. Number five, a book recently added to your TBR. Well, I did a video on that for my March TBR, so every one of those books would be on that list. Currently, it is Paradise Lost by John Milton for my read-along I will be doing on Saturdays. And let's see, book recently added. Number six, a book on your TBR with a beautiful cover. No. I don't have that necessarily, so I don't know. I just have ebooks, and none of the books that I mentioned for March have beautiful covers, but I'm sure there are beautiful covers for some of the canonical works that I'd like to get to or reread. Number seven, a book on your TBR that you never plan on reading. No. Number eight, an unpublished book on your TBR that is exciting. Maybe Lindsay Ellis's book, the YouTube essayist. She got a book deal recently, and her book is coming out this year. I'm interested in it, but it's not published yet. Number nine, a book that it seems everyone has read but you, again, the canonical works. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are books that are coming out this year, last year, the year before, that I want to read, but I just never get to, because I'm not an extremely fast reader. Number 10, a book on your TBR that everyone recommends. Wheel of Time, maybe? I've been meaning to read more fantasy, and long-form fantasy even, epic fantasy. I'm interested in reading it. Maybe Terry Pratchett's works, too. That would be good to get to. I read one of his books last year, and I enjoyed it, but I don't know, I didn't quite see the charm that everyone else does, but it was one of his later, really late books, so it might be that his, I forget what he had, Alzheimer's? It might be something like that affected his writing. I don't know. But I mean, I still liked it. I would read more. But I would say that I see a lot of people, especially Fantasy Booktube, praising Wheel of Time. So, and Brandon Sanderson. I would say those books, and Terry Pratchett. A book. Number 11, a book on your TBR that you are dying to read. I'm not dying to do anything except go back to work, because I have not been working this whole year. And I'm going crazy, and I just want the lockdown to end in Shanghai. And hopefully no one gets sick, so that we can keep working and making money. That's all I want. I'm not dying to read anything, but if I had to pick something, I would say I'm interested in some of the books by Charles Dickens that I've never read, because I really like him. So yeah, I really like Charles Dickens, but I've only read half of the books, I think. And I'd probably say Our Mutual Friend or Little Dorrit would be the ones that I'm most eager to read. Dying to read, even. Number 12, how many books are on your TBR? All of them. And that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.